All right, Toni, thank you for joining us. We do agree. We're happy that you're here with us here. We've got the next one coming in. What's
Great.
the market going to look like when this is all over with?
Well, that's really hard to say. I don't know when you say when it's all over. We don't know how long this is going to last. This is all new to all of us, but the good news is that there's movement with the real estate industry. So there's activity is still happening. Obviously, there's going to be some people who are going to be dealing with challenges, and they will be having to, downsize and maybe even sell their properties, etc.
Right.
It's really hard to say. We're all just taking it day by day right now.
I guess when you're selling a house, that's fine. You made the decision to sell. But if you're going to
Right.
buy a house, you and your wife are both working, you probably
Yeah.
have to be reasonably confident that you're going to keep your job, right? I mean, that's tough.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's the biggest fear factor, is that a lot of people don't know what's going to happen with their careers. There's a lot of entrepreneurs here in Southern California. So a lot of people that are, making their way with their own businesses. A lot of tech, entrepreneurs that are doing fantastic. So there's still a lot of people that are going to be fine. But when you're working for various companies that are being shut down, that's there's the unknown question. Unknown. It's just an unknown answer of what's going to happen.
Very uncertain. Okay, next text coming in for Toni. I'm afraid my employer is going to shut down. I hope it doesn't come to it but I may need to sell my house. How long would, I guess it depends on where you are, how long will a house be on the market these days?
That's a great question, and that's really going to be dependent upon how you price it. Pricing is everything. If it's priced well, it will move. There are a ton of buyers out here still. Interestingly enough, today I have 2 showings. They're vacant properties. We can't show properties that are occupied, but there are people that are in the market. They're looking, they're anxious, and particularly when you have a distressed market, you get a lot of buyers that come out.
That's good to know. Okay, next one. With so much unemployment, is it harder to get a loan now, or are banks willing to lend, or is it good to wait a few months for some stabilization in the market?
The lending has tightened up quite a bit. They are not doing the stated income loans right now. They're not doing the bank statement loans. They really pulled back out of that market. But they are continuing to entertain your traditional, conventional loans with 20% down. Sometimes they may want a little bit more down, but there's definitely lending happening in the market, and the rates are great. So, I'd say get in there. If you are looking to buy now, this is a good time because of the rates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next text coming in for Toni Patillo. Virtual tours are big right now because you can't have tours coming through your home, but you do initially have to have people come through to stage your house or to set it up, yes?
Yes. In some cases, yes.
And is that okay?
Well, that's a that's a fine line. Let's just say that's a gray area. You really are not supposed to have anyone outside of inspectors, appraisers. We can show a property that's vacant. If the property is occupied, we are still not allowed to show the properties. But we do have different disclosures. Great. The California Association of Realtors is really keeping us up to speed, and they're changing these disclosures and these guidelines daily. So new rules every day, but they're starting to loosen up a bit. Right. And we're excited about that.
So if you were my realtor, Toni, and I was interested in a property, would you take me there so I could do a site survey, look at the property, maybe walk up the driveway, peek in a window or two, in a good way? Yes? No?
That's possible. Absolutely. And again, if the property is occupied, we won't be allowed to go inside. Okay. But I can certainly get permission from the listing broker or the homeowner. If it's a for sale by owner, we can certainly get permission to walk the grounds.
Yeah, that's cool. Just nothing inside the home. I get that. Okay. Exactly. Next text. Housing was very scarce in our state anyway before coronavirus. Anything special that I would need to do to set myself apart from other buyers?
Well, number one, I would get a very, very seasoned real estate agent because you're going to need someone who can really navigate and know how to present you. You have got to have, presentation is everything. And your negotiation skills are key, because you're going to want to know how you can stand apart from those other buyers. And that might mean you're putting a larger deposit in. It might mean you shorten your contingency periods.
Right.
There's all different little ways that you can stand out, and how you present yourself. Maybe you do a video and you speak to the seller that you're looking to have entertain your offer, and you compel them in that way.
Okay, quick one, Toni. We're about out of time. In 10 seconds, is it a buyer's or seller's market right now?
Oh, boy. Woo, I would say it is a buyer's market.
Okay, that was good. That was less than 10 seconds. Thank you, Toni Patillo.